friends and folks, here we are again, sewing time with the Creative Middlescent. But before we start, thank you to our new subscribers as we're nearly reaching 1,000. Yay! And thank you to our loyal followers. My prayers and my good wishes are for you today. Okay, our segment for today is about zippers, the zips. So we're gonna learn how to put zips on your garments, and I will show you 3 ways of doing it as well. As I introduce to you 3 kinds, later, as I will introduce to you to 3 kinds of zips, okay? Are you ready? So zips come in different sizes. This is a normal zip. The teeth are out. And that's the 22-inch zip. This one I will use for the exposed zip. So these are bigger zips. These are actually industrial zip. And this one is the invisible zip. If you can see, it's hidden. That's what it's called. Invisible zip. We are going to use this for these projects. We will be doing 3 tops for today, so I will be able to show you 3 ways of sewing those zips on the garments. Okay? Keep learning, keep living. Right, this is the first design. Once the front cut and the back cut are sewn together, and this is the shoulder, then you are ready to put your zip on. So this is the back of the top, and as you can see, we have basted or marked a line where the zip will go. And when you reverse it, this is the right side of the fabric. So this is now the front of the top, the back front of the top. So before we start, we need to change the presser foot into a zip foot. Our zip on this top is 22 inches. So stitch the 2 sides of the center back together from the end of the 22 inches. For this top, we are using the invisible zip. Now, remember this. The fabric should be on the right side, and the zip should be on its back or wrong side. Open the zip and line the teeth of the zip to your baste or your marking. As soon as you start sewing, push the teeth out so you sew right on its side. If you have a hard time doing this, baste it before stitching it. You can sew only up to the end of the teeth or the bottom stop. Then check your work before you do the other side. So this is how it looks like now inside, and you can do the finishing touches for the top. This is now the finished top. For purposes of showing you clearly, we used a different color for the zip. The mannequin is also a bit bigger than the top, so you can see it's a bit tight. Thus, even though it's supposed to be invisible, the stretch is showing you a little bit of the zip. Fortunately, the owner of the top is really slim. This is our second design, our second top, and we will be using an exposed zip. So now we have our top ready for our exposed zip. We'll only be needing an 18 inches metal or separating zip. There are also different ways of sewing an exposed zip, as there are also varied exposed zips in the market. For this project, I will only expose the teeth of my zip and its color, so I still need to put it on the wrong side of the fabric. By the time you reach the stop end of the zip, you can separate it so you can sew it straight. As soon as you're ready for the other side, you can put the zip back together. The second top is now finished. It's a halter top with an exposed zip. This is our third top or our third design. We will be using a standard zip or an ordinary zip on this. So if that's the zip and this is the fabric, with your seam. This is the seam. Just fold the seam and then you sew there. So from there to there, on the other side as well. So you also sew there, and therefore when you open that, you will sew there. Okay? Okay. And this is the finished top, the third one. So I hope you learned something from our segment today. Keep learning, keep living, friends and folks. Thank you for watching. And after each sewing lesson, don't forget to put away your sewing machine so that you are actually taking care of them when you're tucking them away clean and off. Okay, see you next Sunday. Bye.